This is the Lohja Story. And it began nearly a century ago, under the earth. In the beginning, there was limestone, and lots of it. The problem was that, unlike normal deposits, it was deep underground. But Lohja developed techniques so efficient that nowadays 14 tons of stone are moved per man-hour, adding up to almost 1.5 million tons per year. By exact measurement of rock stresses, a network of small pillars and large stopes allows the stone to be moved as efficiently as possible. And when we say large stopes, we mean large stopes. It would be interesting to follow the processing of the limestone, but we're not going to. We have too many other interesting things to show you. Lohja Corporation works in some 50 locations all over Finland and is proud of every plant. They'd enjoy showing and explaining all their production processes, but they believe you'd rather see the things that come from their plants. They're proud of them, too. From sand bricks to advanced electronics and including every product in between, quality control is of major importance throughout Lohja.
If it isn't good enough, we don't want it.
And those words stand behind everything that comes from Lohja. No matter where you are, you're never far away from Lohja. Although Lohja building materials come from many different locations, they come together and fit beautifully at building sites throughout the land. Even if the building site is underwater. What would a beach be without sand? What would the building industry be without sand? It's a very important element from beginning to end in practically all phases of construction, just as it's a basic element in Lohja's wide range of building materials. A good example of this is their dry products line. Lohja's ready-mix mortar, or concrete, is a real trouble saver. In principle, it's as convenient as using a tea bag. Inside, you have a careful blend of quality ingredients mixed according to your taste. All you have to do is add water. It's child's play. And just look at the flavors. You'll find just the right ready mix for the job you have in mind, whether it be outdoors, indoors, in heat, or cold. A good example of Lohja's expertise in dry products is shown by the fact that they've designed and delivered entire dry products facilities to the Soviet Union. Yes, sand is important, But unfortunately, basic raw materials such as sand and gravel must be taken from near the surface of the earth. Lohja is genuinely concerned about the effect their operations have on the environment, and they do something about it. They look upon their restoration projects as being an investment in nature. Lohja knows that Finland is a good place to live, and they want to keep it that way. The company started this restoration project 10 years before it was required by law. And this beautiful stand of healthy trees could be thought of as being yet another Lohja building project. Moving goods and raw materials to and from nearly 50 locations throughout Finland is quite a job. And that's why Lohja's transportation fleet accounts for 2% of all freight traffic in Finland, by road, on rails, and not only is Lohja a transporter of goods by land, but by sea as well. The company's own harbors at Inko and Kemiö are points of departure for Lohja's wide range of export minerals and other products. The Inko harbor was the first in Finland large enough to receive transatlantic coal imports in really large vessels. Exports of goods, material, and know-how account for 1/3 of Lohja's total sales. That's why Lohja has established a network of subsidiaries in Scandinavia, the United States, and Central Europe to assist in worldwide marketing. But we want you to know that Lohja's production and exports are not limited to just construction-related items. There's much more than that. Much more. For example, the Lohja Corporation produces both solifer and coffee trailers and has become the major producer of trailers in the Nordic countries. Trailer lovers everywhere have accepted them as home away from home, be it summer or winter. Oh yes, speaking of winter, that's the name of Lohja's section that produces paints, printing inks, and colorants. In 1968, Winter developed Wintermix, an automatic paint dispensing system that's been patented around the world. Here we see the latest model, complete with solid-state memory and programmed tinting formulas. The paint is mixed right through the lid of the can. Isn't that neat? Lohja has a long tradition in consumer electronics, going back to the 1920s and the early days of radio, when this ASA radio set was the latest word in communications. Times have changed, but ASA and Finlux have remained ahead of the times and today are still the latest words in communications. The ASA Futura and Finlux Design 1000 are truly world-class leaders in home electronics, designed not for the present, but with the future in mind. For example, not much attention has been paid to TV sound, but ASA and Finlux are giving it plenty of attention, creating 2-channel reception, enabling you to enjoy stereo broadcasts and dual language transmissions. When stereo broadcasts begin in your area, you'll find yourself listening to TV. In addition to teletext, this new generation of TV from Finlux allows you to enjoy satellite transmissions, cable, home computers, video games, view data, videotape recorders, or your own video camera. ASA and Finlux have guided all this high technology in the direction of advanced simplicity. Finland is well known for beautiful design and advanced electronics. With the Finlux Design 1000, you get the best of Finland. The absolute highest technology in the sleekest, trimmest package ever. Already the demand for Finlux is so great that 3/4 of the yearly production is bought up by the international market. And that number is likely to increase as word spreads around and as Finlux begins distribution in some of the finest shops in Great Britain.
What's new? Hey, what's that?
It's my new Finlux, Charlie. And if you've been such a good customer for all these years, you can be the first to turn it on.
God.
Here, there's no need for that. Try this.
What's going on now? Is it 3:00?
Gosh, look at that!
Not only is this British pub keeper happy with his new Finlux, many Finnish shopkeepers are ecstatic about their Lohja communication system. It's a special video system developed for all kinds of shops or hotels and many other applications. No two systems are alike. Each one is tailor-made to fit its intended application. Here in the supermarket, customers are getting entertaining and up-to-the-minute information about special products and sale prices. The Lohja communication system can be designed to fit the personality of any market, shop, boutique, or hotel. You remember this picture from the beginning of our story. We're sure you noticed this, but we hope you noticed this too. It's something very special, and that's why we saved it for last. It's called Finlux Display, and it works like this. Or more precisely, like this. These character display modules give a wide viewing angle, distant legibility, and highly controllable luminosity required for highly visible interior public information displays. At the other end of the spectrum is this lightweight, flat, electroluminescent display module with superior picture quality intended for state-of-the-art systems where portability counts and space is at a premium, replacing the old-fashioned picture tube. Each tiny point of light is called a pixel. In 1 square millimeter, there are 6 pixels and 9 subpixels. In the entire panel, there are over 1 million subpixels, giving high-resolution character text or graphics. The Finlux display products are based on a new technique for producing thin film materials. Atomic layer epitaxy controls the material structure by growing the material directly to its final crystalline structure by separate surface reactions, each forming 1 atomic layer. Electroluminescence has always had the potential to revolutionize electronic display technology. The Finlux atomic layer epitaxy process makes it a reality. This is the latest chapter in the continuously expanding Lohja story.
Jolly good show. What?